Job numbers for the month of August showing the U.S. exceeded expectations when it came to adding jobs, but unemployment did tick up to 3.7%. This, as a new poll from Goodwill shows that 54% of adults feel they don't have a stable, well-paying job. Let's bring in Goodwill CEO Steve Preston on this. Steve, thank you so much for being with us. Not only do they feel that, they don't feel that they have the skills that they need, according to the survey that you did. What do you think is behind all of this?
Well, I think there are a couple of realities that are behind that. First of all, many people acquire skills in non-traditional ways, and many employers will advertise for a job that requires a specific degree requirement or a credential when the job really doesn't require that. The job needs a particular set of skills to do the job well. So a lot of people are sort of screened out prematurely. But more importantly, what we see in the labor force right now, and we've been seeing this for a number of years, is the skill requirements for jobs ratcheting up. It's not just new jobs that are being created, it's existing jobs that require higher skills, digital skills, other kinds of skills to do a job in a new economy. And increasingly, we're seeing that people just don't have those skills. And they need to be able to have ways through which they can get those skills to compete for those jobs in a rapidly changing market. Right now, as I'm sure you reported with the labor numbers, we have over 11 million unfilled jobs. And largely because employers are telling us that they need skilled labor to fill those jobs and can't find them. And these are good, well-paying jobs with good opportunity, while at the same time, even though the unemployment rate is very low, the number of people that are underemployed or employed but earning very low wages is very large. And so if we can build that bridge, it benefits employers who are looking to, fill these competitive positions and the people who need them.
So, Steve, we always hear that workers need more skills. Are there 5 that they need right now? Are we talking as basic as they don't know how to use the internet? Are we there, or we're looking at some more different type of skills?
Yeah, it's both general skills that are sort of the price of entry to just about anything anymore, and it's specific skills. So in that generalized skills category, a big game changer is foundational digital skills. It doesn't mean you're getting computer programming skills, but it means that you are proficient enough to use tools that your employer require you to use in the workforce. Or maybe they're basic suites of products like, Microsoft products or Google products. There is a component here that are specialized skills. And so we see a strong demand in the trades. We see a strong demand in healthcare. Once again, they're not necessarily super positions that require a tremendous amount of training, but that entry-level skill so that people can enter as a CMA or some kind of other healthcare technician, and then perhaps move further along in a career trajectory once they get into it.
Steve, for lack of a better way to phrase this, whose fault is this? In other words, is it companies that aren't training properly? Is it nonprofit organizations, perhaps, that maybe more people don't have access to the kinds of services you guys provide? Is it the individuals themselves who are not seeking out this kind of training? I mean, where's the gap here?
Well, there are a lot of gaps, and this is a very long conversation. And I honestly, I think it belongs in our secondary education system initially, because a lot of young people are coming out of high school, entering the job market, and then moving into places where they just don't have the fundamentals. I will say, though, there are a lot of places where good things are happening. First of all, I do believe employers, especially some of the larger employers, are investing heavily in training their own job force to meet the needs as their own business evolves. And they're not only training them for those specific jobs, many employers are beginning to open up opportunities for employees to get credentials or even college degrees that will help them move into other situations. So I believe employers are beginning to look at this hard. Certainly at Goodwill, people know us for our 3,300 stores. What they don't realize is the mission of Goodwill is to provide people with training and development so that they can move into meaningful technical careers and find a different trajectory in life. So we offer free services across the country, whether it's job readiness skills, helping people locate positions that they can candidate for, and then in many markets, digital skills or healthcare skills or construction skills. So there are a lot of nonprofits out there. We're by far the largest doing this, that work with millions of people on this journey. I think as we stand here today, the big issue is access and understanding on the part of the worker who says, I don't know what I need. I don't know where to get it. I've never been through this journey, and I need somebody who can kind of support me and coach me through the process. Those are the things that the individuals need to be able to move along. And I think on the employer side, employers need to take a step back and say, like, what do I really need to fill this job? Do I need a college degree, or do I need somebody with these foundational skill sets? And if it's just these foundational skill sets, can I work with Goodwill, or can I work with my community college to help train people up to ensure that they can compete for those jobs?
Steve, finally, let's talk about what a recession would look like for all of these scenarios, right? Now, I know you joined Goodwill in 2019, so you were with them through the pandemic, but before that, you were more in the private sector. So what happens in terms of funding for you guys? And on the flip side, what happens in terms of need as an economy slows down?
Well, there's a lot of room for the economy to slow down before these unfilled positions fill up. We have almost twice the number of jobs as we have unemployed people. And I think we have room there. We're always concerned about a recession because often the people in lower income categories, people who can least afford it, are the ones that lose those jobs. So, we're concerned, but, hopefully if there's a bit more of a soft landing, we'll still be able to offer opportunities for people. And once again, the jobs that are being created in this new economy are higher skilled, often well-paying jobs. And I think if we can work to help people in those lower paying categories get qualified and compete for those jobs, we'll actually see a lot of opportunity going forward, even if the economy cools off a bit.
Steve Preston, really interesting stuff, CEO of Goodwill. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.